Hey everyone, I'm Alexis the Ego Queen. Love me, I know you do. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of Queen's Court. I think we're up to episode 9?
8.
8? Sure. Once again, I'm joined by my good friends and probably my favorite GM I've ever worked with, Viggy.
Thank
and
you.
You will take over from here.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am Biggie the GM, and welcome back to the Queen's Court. When we last left our heroes, after resting from their encounter with the baby phases and Ren and Brecht having a heart-to-heart, the warband sets out to the abandoned manufactorum, but they trip the alarm and a group of thugs approaches. Ren instructs the thugs to bring them to their leader, and they are promptly led to Holthane, the Sable Trader. They inform him that Skinner has been executed and they wish to take over his operation. Holthane seems more than willing to accept this new arrangement and hands them a package to deliver to the Apex. Taking stock of the Sable Trader's base of operation, the group starts planning for a hostile takeover. But first, they must deliver the package to one Lord Tenor Habofast. And we return. Now, the group was back into the Apex, where Magnus apparently roams around.
Sorry.
It's fine. But the house of the family Habofast stands before you. The house looks similar but bigger to Hastenhand's Manor. It is well kept, and guards stand on every corner of the house and before the gate itself.
This ought to be interesting. Do we walk just up? That seems to work for us, apparently.
Well, he probably doesn't know Skinner is dead. He might be expecting him. Let me put on the mask and hold the package as we deliver.
Okay. That sounds like a plan. So we're going to walk straight up to the place. I like it. Direct. Harlock, can you take position once again?
Nothing to it but to do it.
Thank you.
Final approach.
Yep.
The group approaches the front gate of House Habofast. The guard, wearing the regalia of red and blue, and the insignia of House Habofast, and clasped upon their shoulders, one of them raises a hand saying, "Halt! You approach House Habofast. Please state your business."
Special delivery.
Now, the man says, "Lord Habofast was expecting no such delivery." Tobian, do you want to? Yes. Okay.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Any modifier? Or...
+10 for your side focus, as usual. And I have to roll a... I'll just roll a willpower test. And I need a 30, so 100.
Harlock, you want to go hide up on that rooftop up there in Overwatch? Is Toby going to roll his psychic skills? Yes? Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Oh, crap. Wait.
Good job, Vicky.
Oh, I did that wrong. There we go. Oh. Do you want to re-roll that, Toby?
Yes.
Fair enough. So he fails poorly, but you do as well. Hold on. Sorry about that. Oh man. Now, on the bright side, you didn't roll doubles.
Power modifier.
You didn't roll a psychic phenomenon, so you should be fine. But the guard appears insistent on on there being no that Habofast was expecting no delivery, especially not through the front gate.
Interesting. Then where should we deliver this?
Through the back of the house, through the servants' quarters, where most deliveries are made.
Of course. Sorry, my compatriots are new to this. And you know how new hands are.
Inexperienced, yes. Now, walk to the back. Take a left near the corner of the gates, and you should see it straight ahead.
All right, let's get moving.
While we walk, I'd like to look around for, just to see what kind of wealth we're dealing with here.
This looks not the tippity top of the wealth inequality of this hive, but this is the merchants' quarters, meaning most of the what are they called? I forget, but I'll remember it later, no doubt. So most of the merchant caste live in the middle part of the apex. Destitute lords like Gul'jen would live in the lower parts, and the absolute old oaths would live in the top.
Harlock, can you re-get into position?
Yeah, I wanted to roll around to see what I could see from the
Roll
position.
an acrobatics with a plus 40 in order to get a better position. A small jump is required in order to get up. You make it just fine with a flourish.
Does he flip?
He does a flip. And
Parkour.
yeah, I also just wanted to check if you would slip and fall, because I'm falling like that. But Harlock ascends into a better firing position as you approach the back of House Havofast, where the servants' quarter and delivery entrances are located. No guards appear to be present at the back. A pair of cargo sixes are parked in the back, and they appear to be unloading some crates, no doubt laden with foodstuffs. Oh, and for reference, a cargo six is a six-wheeled truck.
I'll relay everything I see to the rest of the party.
You can see servants coming, walking to and fro, inspecting the crates. Burly serfs are unloading, and a bored-looking man is sitting in one of the in the cabin of one of the cargo sixes, smoking a low-stick, looking bored. No armed guards at least, appear visible, but you can roll your awareness test to see if you spot any elsewhere. Yay, you actually made one.
Just a regular awareness test?
This is just to him.
Yeah, this is just him. He is looking up top. You can see that there are no guards stationed around the entrance itself, but on the roof, a pair of guards appear more interested in chatting than actually guarding the perimeter. They do not seem cognizant of the situation. The group approaches the service entrance.
All right, let's do this. I'm gonna walk past the servants and just walk right in like I own the place.
Of course. Roll a command test.
Ooh.
Let's see if you can own the place with nothing but mere presence. You do indeed. Various serfs and servants make a quick bow to you, as with loads of miladies and other such platitudes spilling forth from their lips as they bow curtly. No one appears to stop you as you enter through the servants' entrance.
I'm gonna greet
Guard.
some of them,
All right.
just being very polite to them.
Do you say anything specific to them?
I'm gonna stop by one of them that I'm assuming not all of them are carrying shit. I'm assuming some are being lazy.
Some are being lazy, but most of them are, as you show up, most of them make themselves look busy to varying degrees of success.
You guys
If I
seem
may,
to be busy.
Do you wish to single out any a particular looking lazy man?
Yeah, I'm just gonna talk to one of them at the end of the hallway.
Fair enough. A servant dressed in the finery of House Habofast, the blue and red, strikingly juxtaposed against each other. He is smoking a low stick and trying to keep it a secret, failing when it comes to you.
I see you guys are keeping busy.
He quickly puts out the low stick and throws it in the trash. My lady, I did not see you there. What are you doing in this part of the house? Surely the main entrance should be reserved for someone like you.
Oh, just keeping you guys on your guard. Checking to make sure that you're working. So what is it in these crates? What are you loading into the house today?
Yes. We are loading some freshly imported meats from I forget which planet it is. Some oceanic planet. Forgive me. I am not up to the details.
Are you sure? Is that all that's being delivered here today?
Roll a charm, plus 20. Ow.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Yes.
We still counting the last?
Yes. Still counts as the same session.
Okay, so I've already used one.
Yes.
Oh, can I auto? I gotta remember I can auto pass these.
True, but you can you
just-
can roll to not use a fate point. You had a 65% chance of making it, so
Yeah.
you had a better than 50-50. But you slay that test, and he mumbles something to himself about I'm not sure what you're implying. Of course, the crates are inspected and made sure only the finest quality makes it to the table of Lord Habofast.
What's going in the other parts of the house then?
That would be the Lord's artistic collection. You clearly saw some crates that were way too oddly shaped to be foodstuff.
Interesting.
If I am also with that charm, he's going to answer your question before you even ask, willingly spilling forth information to make himself look useful. I do believe it is a statuary from Brooks's prime, quite popular now, in vogue if you wish.
I will be certain to check all of this out.
Yes, the Lord has quite the collection in his back garden. I am certain if you approach him, he will be more than willing to show you.
What can you tell me about the Lord himself?
Tanner Habofast is one of the he leans in a bit close. New oaths into Solium. He made his money exporting some of the ration packs. There we go. The word was escaping me. He exports ration packs from down from the Gallows Way, and sends them to the various hives and Imperial Guard regiments. I hear they taste quite dreadfully.
That's smart on him. Anyway, it looks like you have some more work to do.
Indeed I do, indeed I do.
Have a good day.
He bows, displaying the sign of the Aquila, and hurriedly walks off.
I informed the party of everything that we talked about.
Indeed, you cast villain.
He imports ration packs. That asshole.
Exports.
That's what I meant.
So he
So,
has,
what was that?
so he has an eye for art, does he? What a worthless pastime.
Say, didn't you mention their statues back in the warehouse or manufactorum?
Yes, you noticed that too.
Hmm. I see he must frequent their business.
More than
We
likely.
don't. We're not certain that the statues from the warehouse are the same he's purchasing, though.
We'll have to research that. But first, Harlock, would you mind coming in with us?
Actually, he has quite the view onto the garden in the back, meaning he could cover you much better from up there if you were to convince the lord of the house to join you in his garden.
Okay, so I'm going to assume Harlock says no.
Yeah, that's the GM's way of telling you that's a bad idea.
Yeah. Alright,
Yes.
very well. Let's proceed into the house and find this guy.
You proceed into the house proper. The manse itself, a stark reminder of just how poorly maintained Hastinhand's manor was, with nary a speck of dust covering anything, and house servants diligently ordering around, keeping everything up spick and span.
This place reminds me of my old home.
I must admit I do appreciate the sanitary nature of this area.
Yeah. Just another noble, I guess.
Indeed.
A older-looking gentleman, again clad in the regalia of House Habofast, approaches. To Ren, this man must be the keeper of the house, for his stature and posture speaks of some authority, though not above his station. He approaches and says, "Excuse me, my lady, but I was not aware that you had gained entrance."
They had me go through the back door, which I found to be quite rude.
The preposterousness of those guards up front. Absolutely no manners, I tell you. Lord Haberfast. Holy crap.
Shut up, Magnus. Shut up.
Okay.
Okay. Man. It was like Magnus was driving right into my ear. But where was I? Oh, yes. Oh, the preposterousness of those guards. I swear, Lord Haberfast should have them fired. Now, what can I do to make your stay welcome, and apologize for those brutes at the gates?
Well, we need to deliver something to the lord of this manor.
Yes, I shall inform the lord that you have arrived, and then I will then you may join him once he has been informed. And he wanders off. Everyone roll awareness tests for me.
Everyone?
Everyone. Well, not Harlock. You can skip it.
Goddamn.
Holy crap.
Somebody
Actually made
fails
it. Woo. Tarmac? Holy crap.
I'm taking very much taking notes on.
You are
how-
very much...
Our
I'll handle this.
blissfully unaware toaster that follows us.
You, as you entered the room, you would have been paying attention to everything, but an oathcog of unusual age and size in one of the display cases immediately grabs your attention, and you start walking, and you walk to it and start noting down every single detail about it, down to the minutia. It looks fascinating, only to you. But Brecht actually made it. You can see that in the entrance hall of this manor, in the corners, there are tiny slits that you notice, and you could quite easily guess that those would be sentry guns that would pop down from those. So, fighting in here, not a good idea.
I cast the level 20 spell, fill in.
Indeed, it is a free action, and you automatically succeed. So, keep that in mind.
Interesting.
The main what do I call him? The main servant? Crap, I can't remember. The elderly manservant comes back towards you, saying, "The gracious Lord Haverfast was currently outside in his garden, admiring his new statuary. If you were so kind to join him there, we would gladly receive you."
Very well. Thank you for your kindness.
Of course, and he leads you into the back of the house and out the back.
I assume my attention gets pulled away from that amazing cog for enough time for me to realize everyone's leaving.
Yeah, someone pokes you. Who wants to poke him?
I'll do it.
I'll say,
Tobian?
come on, Rust
You need-
Bucket,
you-
we're going.
You need a cattle prod for the rust bucket.
Willpower plus 50.
Come on, Rust
again.
Bucket.
Oh, come on. Rust Bucket's a good nickname.
I know, but it gets on his nerve, and that's what's important. It may stop if he gets used to it, but then
Oh, you said
then
plus
I'll do
50?
it. Plus 50. Woo!
Oh shit!
Note that down.
Jesus.
All right, moving on. As you enter, actually, fate point, or
Nope.
nope, fair enough. As you exit out the back of House Haverfast, you can see that a gloriously maintained garden with hedgerows and flowers of all shapes and sizes, even trees, shudder the thought. Roll in awareness. Harlock.
Yay.
And he fails.
Did he fail?
He
Okay,
did
good.
not fail.
He succeeded.
Someone bought 2 advancements in awareness. What's up?
Yep, indeed. But as he scans the tree line, he can see a important-looking man, no doubt Lord Tenor Haverfast himself, considering that he looks about twice the size of a regular man, in width, that is.
Obviously well fed.
Obviously, considering he imports meat from some off-world planet, he must eat well.
Just kind of off topic, Biggie, or I guess whatever. I imagine the lead servant or whatever is. You remember the guy from Shivering Isles? What was his name?
Haskell.
Haskell. Yeah,
Yeah, I kind of got that idea.
the
too.
manservant. Yeah, the manservant from. That's what I imagine him as. So.
Yeah. All right. That sounds fair enough. In the middle of the garden, a glorious fountain detailing cherubs and other saints as they hold cups that spew forth water into a shallow basin. The lord of the house is intently examining a picture, not a picture, a statue. What am I talking about? Of what appears to be a space marine. The crest of his helm would make him out to be a captain of some sort. Tarvok, do you wish to use a fate point to immediately identify this guy? Meaning the statue. Or do you just wish to roll it because you can?
Night.
Sorry, he cut out for me.
Oh, sorry. There is a statue of a space marine in his garden. Do you wish to roll to see what chapter that is, or to automatically succeed because you have common lore space marines, even scholastic lore?
Can I roll for it first and then?
No, that's not how it works.
Okay,
You can only.
You're not going to lose anything by rolling a knowledge skill. If you don't know something about it, you don't know something about it. There's no.
But I really want to know something about it.
That's what fate points are for him, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just instantly pass it.
Cool. Wait, you have 4 fate points, right?
I have 3. Now
All
I
right.
have. Well, now I have 1 available.
Oh, right. You recognize it as one of the Aurora chapter. Although the armor has although the statue is not painted in the armor scheme, the sigil upon his shoulder pad would make him a captain of the Aurora chapter.
I'm gonna.
Final approach.
I'm gonna take lead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna assume I don't know. I assume that everybody knows the Space Marines as Angels of Death.
Yes, everyone knows about Space Marines, but you wouldn't know the specific chapter, just that it is a Marine you're looking at. The imposing nature of the statue does portray it quite well.
Alright. I'm gonna walk next to the man.
Alright.
He
does not appear to notice you.
I'm going to stare into the water and stare into the water first and then go up to the statue. This is beautiful. The Emperor's Angels of Death.
My lady, I did not see you there. Yes, indeed, it is a wonderful work. The Vuxians have outdone themselves this time.
I agree. You even have cherubies surrounding him.
Sorry. That was describing the waterfall. The marine was a separate piece. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like all one thing.
Sorry. He was inspecting a separate statue. I should have clarified that.
Oh, my bad.
It still works. Just minus the cherubs and stuff.
Instead I'm gonna have my cherub go around him.
Sweet. The cherub, maybe on its own, maybe through you, starts a hymnal song starts emanating from the loudhailer that the cherub carries, making the scene quite serene.
Now that's true beauty. Art like this is unappreciated.
Yes, but no. Where are my manners? He puts forth his hands to take yours.
I hand mine over.
He takes it quite gently and gives a slight bow, saying, Lord Tanner Haverfust, pleasure to meet you.
I am Rin Roseless.
Yes, I must admit I do not recognize the family name. Is it new here on Desolim?
It's mostly off-world, but I'm trying to make a place for myself here.
Yes, I'm sure you will do quite well. Just do not let the old oaths intimidate you. They are a fickle bunch, and they will do anything to keep their power. But the merchant magnate is on the rise, I tell you. Haha.
With this level of work, I can see why.
Indeed. But what brings you here, Lady Roseless?
We are delivering a package from a certain person direct to you.
He starts mumbling something and something incoherent says, yes, I was expecting a package. I was not expecting you to deliver it. He looks at the group for the first time, and and as soon as he looks upon Tobian, are you still wearing the mask?
Mm-hmm.
A look of recognition comes upon him. Do you wish to find out what he's thinking?
Yes.
All right.
Risk
Do
is
a
real.
real quick +10 telepathic link to mind read. Whew. Made
Alright,
it.
you did it.
No
Hold on,
doubles.
let me roll against with willpower. The D100. The target is 37, so I doubt he will make it, but let's see. D100. He fails horribly. Alright, you used 2 star rating, so you get 10 seconds inside his head, and you get a whole bunch of that. He is looking upon the mask of his son, Eldrick Havofast. However, the man standing in the mask is not Eldrick Havofast, or as you knew him, Skinner. So, if you wish to erase this man's memory of you could do that real fast and then take off the mask.
I have another idea.
All right, let's hear it.
Oh, all right, I know what you're thinking. I know it's the Skinner's mask, or your son's. This is just a joke he had. He wanted me to do this after I lost a game of cards. Do you suggest or deceive to convince him?
Suggestion. And, well, if you want to try and lie to him, you can do that, but you can psychic power your way through this. You actually have a better chance of suggesting shit to him, so I recommend that.
Yeah.
Again, he rolls...
Same +10 or...
Yep, same +10. He rolls his... Wow, his willpower test failed horribly, so you just have to make it. Man, you are just killing it today. So, he blinks a few times and says, "Oh, that damnable boy always getting up to his antics. What is he up to these days?"
He's trying to make his own way through life.
Yes, that damnable boy always running around. Even though he's far down the line of inheritance, I was still hoping that he'd stay in the damn upper hive. Well, if he can make it on his own, he can make it just fine. Now, about that package, Lady Roseless, I do believe.
Yes. I'm gonna take the package from whoever's holding it, because I kind of forgot who's holding it.
That would be Toby.
Toby?
Get him.
I'm gonna take the package from him and hand it over.
Ah, excellent. And he goes down into his pocket, reaches out, and a wad of guild script, which is the exchange currency for oaths in Hive Solium. He hands you a bundle of it, saying, yes, payment as requested.
Thank you. Now, I must confess, I am curious. What is it that was delivered to you?
Yes, it is roll a charm with a -10. Do you wish to automatically succeed it?
I'm just going to auto-succeed it, so I'm down 3 fate points.
Yes, so we have one left. Let's have him roll another willpower to see if he can resist this. He is currently failing super hard. And the trend goes on. He needed a 37, so boop. Yes, I see no harm in that. A curio is made to show off, so he unpackages the item in question, and what you see appears to be an aquila, but it is not gold as per usual. It seems to have a thick film of red across it. It is partly see-through, so the color appears distorted rather than changed.
Is that fake?
I assure you, it is not. I am paying quite handsomely for this. It is an artifact that was taken down in the Cyclopean subsector of one of the planets there.
I've seen Aquilas, but
Tobian, real quick, roll Senescience. Keep going.
This is unusual. Are
Indeed.
you sure you're not being tricked by him?
I assure you, this is the genuine article. It's comes. Oh, holy crap!
Oh,
You actually
man.
made it. You feel an echo, the death scream of an entire planet. It is faint, but you can feel it. Roll on a willpower test for me.
As if a billion voices suddenly cried out and were silenced.
Something like that. Roll for me a d5.
Can I fate point?
You can.
Are you fucking kidding me?
D10. D10.
I swear, every time it's a fucking fate point, it adds fucking 10.
Two different D10s now.
Oh my god.
Oh man, you're on a roll today. Something had to do it.
I was being merciful. So 4 insanity, 3 corruption. I'll add that to your sheet. Man, oh man, oh man, you really need to stop this.
You're the one that do it. So I assume I didn't have a choice.
I was only going to give you corruption, but then you had to go and re-roll it, so really, it's your fault.
My lord, I can't help but feel that this is not genuine. Maybe, just maybe, he's sleight of handed us.
If he did, I would be quite furious with him. It is, I pay, as you can see, I'm paying quite handsomely for it.
I know. And this is quite the conundrum. Why don't you let us take it back to him? Because he might be testing us and not you.
Okay, at this point, after she says it, I go up behind Ren and tap her on the shoulder and just give her a look.
You can look away and whisper into the microbead if you want. Inconspicuously. Alright, fine. You give her the look.
I just nod.
Fair enough. Roll for me a deceive check.
Which one?
10. I'm talking, Ren should roll it. Okay. Deceive plus 10. Man, you were just nailing it today, unlike Toby.
I'm gonna
So with all
extend
these
my hand
rolls,
out.
next session we're all just gonna die immediately because we're all gonna fail some critical bullshit.
Probably.
That's how it
I'm
works.
gonna lay a cloth in my hand and put my hand out.
Yes, he puts the Carmine Aquila into your hands and says, I would, yes, and I'll take the payment back then.
Yes, not a problem
yes.
at all. We will fix
Of course,
this
of
situation
course.
immediately. But we need to keep this on the down low.
Yes, of course.
All right. We will be heading out now. Thank you.
My thanks to you, my lady. You appear to be saving me quite the trouble.
Yes, we will get the situation sorted.
Excellent. I will hear from you soon then.
I bow my head, give him the sign of the Aquila at the same time.
He does the same to you.
And I turn back to the party and signal them to start walking away.
And you walk away. Can't walk away.
I'm gonna also wrap up the Aquila thing in the bag and just
Stash it.
carry
it. You make your way out of Hastenhand's house. No, wait, sorry, that's the wrong one. It's House Havelfast. Whew. Too many H's in this. And you are back on the streets of the Apex. Plan away.
What did you see?
Just, we need to hold on to that. That's something no one should have.
Another heretical artifact?
Not per se.
Hold on. With your Sanitians roll, you got 4 degrees of success. You can feel that this is different from the orb and the claw. Whatever this is not connected to those.
It's not heretical per se, but there's a lot of emotion linked to this item.
Interesting. Rose.
Emotion, how?
How did you feel after your service, Brecht? After taking in everything that happened? That I only think you would understand.
That bad?
Yes. It's not heretical, but no one should have this.
Fascinating. I would very much like to examine this.
No, you won't.
I will hang on to it for now.
Never touch that thing with your bare hands. Keep that thing in the cloth.
Very well.
Especially one not so used to the world as yourself.
Is that fear? I believe we should examine it more personally.
At this point, I draw my last pistol and point it at Ball. No one is examining that damn item.
You dare!
Willpower
I
plus 40.
Okay, what'd you say, Vig?
Willpower plus 40, Tarvok.
I'd like to try and pull Tobian's arm down and disarm him.
Roll. Well, actually, just. Whew. Tobian. Brecht puts his hand on your arm and is trying to move it down. Do you resist?
No. I do not resist.
Ball.
The arm.
Yes.
We will have plenty of time to examine this once we get through all of this. I would rather an Inquisitor be present while we examine it, though.
If I may.
And we don't have time to kill each other either.
But if we end up having to give it back to him, we may be passing on something of value, whether it be knowledge or, as people like you enjoy, currency.
Why do you think I said keep it on the down low? We are not returning this item to anybody.
And you trust the Elder One to keep his conversations minimal?
I would love to
I do
say
believe
yes.
so.
Well, a man of that kind of stature and wealth isn't exactly going to run around telling people that he got ripped off now, is he?
And he believes I'm a friend of his son. Skinner was his son.
You
So
put
I-
too
I-
much faith in each other. It will.
Oh, the irony is just hilarious.
Did they cut the human out of you too?
Anyway, we don't have time for this. Let's keep moving.
I make some notes in my data slate.
Fair enough. And you make your way back down towards Three Stakes Rest, the abandoned area where sanctuaries do not patrol and no law-abiding citizen has any reason to go. But you are not law-abiding citizens. You are something far above that. And you are back into the squalor and misery that is the mid to lower hive. And as you approach to the outskirts of the manufactorum, the alarms do not trigger this time. If Harlock wishes to get back into position, he can do so easily from here.
Yeah, he'll do that.
I guess you will move to a new position to get a better vantage. So we can retry the awareness test.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I rolling acrobatics first? Or?
No, not this time. You're not you're not moving again. So we will.
Well, fuck.
Goddamn.
Fucking trees.
Trees everywhere. But we will move back to the manufactorum. Now, were you before you place yourselves again? Are you actually going to? You should probably plan this out before you move. You have a pretty
before
good
Harlock
idea of what
takes
it looks
off.
like.
As Harlock's about to take off, before we actually get here, I'm going to hand him the artifact.
Do you take it?
Yeah, I'll just stuff it in a pack. I'm not gonna fuck with it or anything.
Okay. Fair enough. Now, plan time. Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay, as far as I know, we delivered it. But there's no payment. I think I can use that to our advantage.
Go on.
Are there any other gangs that you know about on this planet that was en route for us?
Roll for me. Tarvok, Common Lord, Disolium.
One moment.
Or do you wish to automatically succeed it?
Well,
You know what? Can I fate? I want to fate point that fucking awareness roll. Can I do that?
You can do that.
Which? What am I rolling?
Common Lord, Disolium. You can just roll an intelligence test.
Any bonuses?
Plus 10, although you can't put that into a straight up test.
Motherfucker.
The trees.
Oh, goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
The dead trunk of a tree is sticking out of one of the hat blocks. You have no idea how it got there, but it is.
There's just a random log strapped to the roof of the fucking warehouse, like a fucking Russian tank. Like, what the fuck is this doing there?
Yeah.
I have not bothered to concern myself with the knowledge of these animals.
Anyone else have any ideas? Any ideas for gangs that are on this planet?
Anyone who wishes to roll for a Forbidden Lore Underworld can do so at a -10. That includes, Ren and Harlock can make that.
At a what? -10 this time?
This may be a bit odd because Ren is asking and she might know this.
Well, that's why I'm not going to roll it.
Oh, fair enough.
Like instantly, just like remember.
Well, your
Oh.
brain works better than your eyes, so that's something. Through the microbead, Harlock tells you of the Red Lions, a flesh cutter gang that has territory close to here.
Red Lions. Do you know the name of any of their members?
Yes. He brings up the name of Vornus Crimson, a sergeant level member in this gang, who runs a part of the Red Lions. I will write down his name. There we go.
Okay, I got an idea. I'm gonna enter first. Follow my lead.
Alright, start moving your way through the manufacturer.
Again, I'm gonna walk through like I'm in charge of the place, sort of deal.
Alright?
While we do this, can Harlock roll for a better test?
He can move, but he must make an acrobatics with a +20.
Yo, I can do that.
Finally!
Man, everything but
Look, it's
your
just my
awareness.
it's just my awareness that sucks, which is hilarious because it's the one I've got the most advancements.
I'm gonna
Indeed. But you do you Assassin's Creed your way throughout the abandoned manufactoria and find the better spot. Roll another awareness. For F's sake, make it.
Show me potato salad.
Yes!
Oh,
Crit.
And it's a
Look,
crit.
I knew. So
Please wait
when
outside.
I saw that the top box was like not as wide as the bottom box, I knew it immediately. Single digits. Yes.
Guys, let me go into the office alone. I'm just gonna walk up to the desk and
Yes.
slam on the table.
Whole thing startles at this and like, what are you doing? What is
Why did you not tell us? Of
this? Wait, what? What does he have to do with this? He's
ambushed us.
that damn bastard. What is it? Roll to deceive +10.
Oh, 1 second, gotta grab my character sheet.
Yeah, I was gonna keep going, but this is a hunk of horseshit you're trying to sell him, and he bought it. He slams furiously against you on the table, and it's taking a bit of punishment now, and says, "That damn bastard! I knew he was going to be trouble. I was hoping you would be able to handle him, but did he take the package?"
He took the package. He took our really expensive guns. We had a relic gun that he took from us.
He scratches his forehead as he starts pacing around the room. Look, I'll send some of my goons to try and hunt the damn bastard down, but you made an effort for it, so that's something. And I need people to help me with that big job.
And what about my weapon?
I'll tell them to make sure they'll find some good weapon. What kind of gun is it?
If I tell you, you're not gonna believe me.
Try me.
It was a special gift. It was a bolt pistol.
Doesn't sound too out of this world. Bolt pistols are rare, but they're that uncommon.
It was a special one to me, though. So if you see him with one, I want that one back as well.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be carrying it. I'll inform the thugs. And, yes, he picks up, opens one of the drawers, takes out a portable hand vox, starts speaking into, saying, You three, actually, 5 of you, you better go and grab Crimson, kill him if you have to, but he has the package, and some bolt pistol. If he has it, bring that too. You got it, boss.
Bring him back?
And
he tried to kill all of us.
yes.
He deserves
And
death.
picks it back up. Just kill him.
Thank you.
Yeah, whatever. Alright. With that matter settled, I am running low on time, and since I'm sending some of my men away, you 4 will have to do.
Very well. What is this new job you have us?
We're going straight to the landing site at Port Gyre. A shipment is coming in. It's going to be the motherlode of all items. And I cannot tell you any more.
Can you tell me sizes, so we know what to look for?
It's 2 meters by half a meter by another half, someone roll for me a logic test for the measurements I'm about to give, because I'm not sure what it is in feet.
A meter is roughly
Tarok.
3 feet, but yeah.
Yeah, I know it's bit different. I can't do half a
Oh
meter.
shit, I am dumb as fuck.
You can just use meters. We're not retarded.
Yeah.
True, but man, Tarvok, do you wanna?
I'm gonna try.
Man, he gives you 2 meters, and you have no idea what he's talking about.
I'll roll just for giggles. Yeah, it's not gonna be good.
Yeah, man.
Well, in this universe, though,
Wait.
metric is standard, so it wouldn't really matter, right?
True. Actually, I think the Imperium uses feet. I think, maybe. I'm not sure.
Well, they
They
give
use
us
miles.
imperial measurements.
True. Wait, you don't have logic?
Me? No.
Knight? No, knight. I mean,
Does it? It's not on my sheet.
well, damn. From the measurements that he gives you, it looks like from the sounds of it, closest thing you can think of is a coffin.
Sarcophagus.
Not quite that small. It appears to be enough for, like a regular sized coffin, the one you bury people in. The measurements are strange, but he does give you that. Look, it's probably going to be enough for me to retire from this, and all of my men, including you, should be able to live as kings. Well, unless you don't use rejuve, then the money would probably run out.
All right. We'll go. Are we expecting any resistance?
No,
Any
Unless-
surprises?
unless the port authorities haven't alerted anyone, my bribe should still hold, and we should receive no inspections from the sanctuaries or arbites.
Very well. We shall go.
Excellent. And he gives you a location of a landing pad. Hold on, I need to grab it real quick. It is. What's it called? Oh yes, platform Tertius 9, and I will write that down into the chat. Tertius 9.
As for weaponry, some of my men could use some better arms. Do you have any you can spare?
There's some shotguns in the shooting range over on the other side. You can grab some of those if you need something. Should be plenty of shells as well.
Thank you.
He starts walking outside.
I'm gonna follow him.
Whoop, whoop. You just gonna stand there?
Who, me?
No, I'm talking to the dudes at the door.
Just waiting on dear princess.
Yeah, she's behind him, so you can see her. Thank you.
I didn't realize I was through it.
Well, it was kind of both of you, so I was just waiting for one. And he starts walking out. Are you gonna go grab some?
With these three.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
at this point, I immediately grab Ren and tell her, call the damn Inquisitor. Just call the damn Inquisitor.
Well, she kind of can't do that right now.
Like, we still have time, right? So we can probably find like a Vox station.
Well, here's the thing. He's not on planet, so it have to be astropathic message.
We have to handle this ourselves.
This is bad.
Even though
The
you
note.
can't reach him right now, sending him a report of the situation would be prudent.
Alright, I'm gonna pull Ren into like the office alone. And I fill her in about all like visions I've seen. Even like the ones from the very first orb.
What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
If that object they're shipping is sarcophagus, and this bodes ill. I don't understand it much myself, but this is bad.
Alright, we'll send a report to the Inquisitor, but I can't actually reach him until we get something that can break orbit. The best thing we can do is send the report and get there. Make sure we get it. So far, we've intercepted every single artifact that we've run across.
While they're doing this, can I talk to Brecht real quick?
You can.
I look over to Brecht as they are pulled into the office. It seems that our leader, if that's what we wish to call her, is leading us on a fool's path.
The only fool's path is turning from the Emperor's light.
If you say so, but it does not mean that we should trust her when, if you remember over in the tavern, she barely had the guts to pull a trigger, and now she wants
Okay.
to lead us.
Real quick, I probably should have mentioned this, but I didn't want to interrupt V. Like as soon as I heard like the measurements, Kirch's face like had a sheer look of panic. That was pretty visible.
Well, it wasn't that visible, and you were standing outside, so
I mean, but
the others would have noticed it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
fair enough.
But as I was saying, she barely had the nerve to pull a trigger and end a suffering man's life, and now she wishes us to go and follow her every command. I don't believe this is wise.
She's still new. She's never pulled a trigger before. But so far, she's led us down the right path. I don't think there's much harm in following it until it's clear we're not benefiting from her leadership any further.
Perhaps, but I do believe that should something happen to her, I would be very, very interested in following you over her should the time come. You talk with straight-faced logic and pure determination, something I admire, something I see in myself, something she does not have.
I appreciate the compliments, but I think we'll be fine following her, at least for now.
We will see how it goes, I suppose.
She just needs to earn her stripes. Give her the chance.
And those stripes will not matter if we're all dead and thrown into the gallows.
Gallows way.
Gallows way.
Now, as you did you have anything more, Ren and Tobian, or was that it?
I just wanted to fill her in on everything.
I'm skeptical of what he says, but I recognize the concern. I informed the rest of the party about the weaponry in the other room.
Yes.
Harlock is going to ask somebody to grab my damn shotgun.
Fair enough.
And Toby's gonna go damn shotgun.
How? Who wants a shotgun? Pretty much.
I do.
Is it my long last?
There's only 4 of them, so one of you isn't getting one.
I do not want one. However, I would like to examine them. I believe I have armor.
Roll for me. Roll for me just a tech use test to examine them.
Any modifiers?
+10. This should be easy. Yeah, you make it just fine. These appear to be Munitorum issue guard shotguns, but the identification code has been scratched off of them, meaning these are no doubt smuggled.
Are these lemons or are they reliable? Like, have they been altered or are they just junk pieces?
Standard issue shotguns, I assume.
Aside from the ident code being scratched off, the rest of the weapon appears to be quite intact, even well maintained.
I put the shotgun down and look at the rest of them. These can be trusted.
Fair enough. So I'll give you shotguns later. Each of you gets a full clip, I think that's called that, and an extra one. So I'll handle that later.
I guess I'll carry the one I had. I'll carry it for lock.
Yes. Fair enough.
So we're being expected to bring a casket here, right?
Yes.
How are we going to move that?
You are not aware of that fact, that is, of a return trip.
Yeah, I was just assuming.
Yeah, you can assume. So fair enough. Keep going.
I must admit, how to say this? We're more than likely going to be. I'm gonna make sure I'm in this room closed.
Yeah.
So that what we say is what we say, and it's over the Vox beat as well.
Yes.
I have a strong feeling that we're going to be killed at the end of this. We would have served our purpose.
It makes only mathematical sense. Less people means a bigger cut for those who are still alive.
But
I mean, they are hive gangers.
It is our sacred duty to protect these planets. We have to do it anyway. If it's in our hands, it's out of theirs, and hopefully we can get it somewhere and hide it.
Hope is a word I do not like hearing when discussing a life or death situation.
Life is more random than numbers, Harvok.
Numbers
Also-
can be
also-
trusted.
If life was lived by numbers, I'd be dead many times over.
Also, keep in mind where we'll be. It's a landing zone. There might be an
And
aftermath
port.
there.
Being in a landing zone means lots of wide open areas too.
That it does.
So a landing zone by a port.
We might be able to take one of the ships and take off. Even a small shuttlecraft would do.
Let's not discuss that here.
Alright. Let's get moving. We have our equipment?
You have your
Yep.
equipment? Well,
Alright.
it's yours then.
Oh, and Ren. What have I said to you stays between us.
Not a problem.
Oh, let's just say that happened back in the office.
I'm gonna. Oh wait, what he just said happened back there.
Like the conversation, like between them two, he says that at the end of the office conversation, so
Oh, okay.
you two don't hear it.
Yeah. I didn't want to interrupt you too.
I was gonna make fun of him.
Don't do it. Not yet. Chances
Says
will be
thirsty Brett.
high. That was out of character.
Anyway.
Anyway, so you start having armed yourself, start moving down towards Holthane.
Can I just make a quick note about something?
Yes.
After that incident outside the merchant quarter,
Yeah.
Tarvok begins just his eyes are just more he's not in a very good mood. He just scowls at everything at this point.
All right. All right. Holthane speaks up. Any of you know how to pilot that thing? And he points towards the Sentinel.
I can do it.
All right. I'm going to need you to stop following him. Thank you. He says, all right. You will use that to carry the shipment.
Is it in proper condition and been properly maintained by a certified individual?
You can go have a look at it if you want. We haven't used it very much. So go to it and roll a tech use test. You fail miserably. Do you have a fate point left?
I do.
All right.
And I will be using it.
Fair enough. Whew. On the money.
Oh,
Looking the Sentinel over, you can see that indeed it is true that it hasn't been used very much, but it could use some routine maintenance. If you wish to use a sacred unguent, you can go ahead and consecrate the blessed machine spirit to appease it.
Yeah, very well. I would, and I'd also, like, as I do it, almost offer apology to the machine spirit for this.
It It is pleased that it finally sees some maintenance as you hear its voice. I hear the machine spirit's voice. Oh, Dawn of War, thou art amazing. And as Tarvok steps into the Sentinel cockpit, fires it up, and trundles out, you step out of the Manufactoria group, Holthane and Co. in tow, and we will continue next week.
That was a good one. I like this
So I'm
one.
in the signal.
Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us for another episode of Queen's Court. I hope you're enjoying the series. I know I am. I'm loving this so far. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. I love you guys. Bye.
Boop. Meow.